Nothing under heaven is more pliable than water, but when amassed, there is nothing on earth that can withstand its force. That the soft overcomes the hard, and the yielding conquers the rigid is a fact known to all men, yet utilized by none. Tai Chi Chuan applies the power of fluidity to ease man's struggle for existence. Tai Chi Chuan is the classic Chinese exercise for health, self-defense, and spiritual growth. Graceful in movement, slow in tempo, relaxed and fluid in beautiful natural postures, Tai Chi is meditation in movement, practiced throughout the world for its many great health benefits. For many centuries, Western visitors to China have been intrigued at seeing Chinese of all ages engaged in this slow, apparently effortless, calm and beautiful exercise. Emphasizing relaxation, breath control, visual and mental concentration, and slow, balanced movement, Tai Chi Chuan imparts great health benefits. Improved posture, circulation, metabolism, and neuromuscular functioning, as well as accelerated healing of disease. The Chinese say that those who practice Tai Chi will achieve the pliability of a child, the vitality of a lumberjack, and the wisdom of a sage. The title Tai Chi Chuan means the Grand Terminus Boxing. The Grand Terminus, also sometimes translated as the Supreme Limit, does not claim Tai Chi's invincibility, but it is rather a concept in an ancient Chinese philosophy known as Taoism, describing the process by which energy is transformed in the universe. This universal energy is depicted by the popular yin-yang symbol, called the Tai Chi 2, in which two polar opposite forces are in a perpetual, interpenetrating, and balancing relationship. In the land that cradled the martial arts of the world, and in a culture known for understatement and modesty, the title Tai Chi Chuan also implies that no other art is more refined or profound in its oneness with the laws of nature. The Asian martial arts have been adopted by the West primarily for physical exercise and self-defense. But Tai Chi Chuan is like no other method of martial art or gymnastic exercise. Other Asian martial arts, such as karate, judo, and kung fu, emphasize powerful linear movements, heavy-fisted strikes, and acrobatic kicks, all motivated by brusque muscular compression and dynamic tension. Tai Chi Chuan's movements are, in contrast, circular, relaxed, fluid, and rooted to the earth, but are extremely powerful just the same. Progress in Tai Chi depends not on outer strength, but on inner awareness to control subtle energy flows of the body. Thus, Tai Chi is known as an internal martial art. Whereas most forms of Western exercise focus on outer movements and the development of the body, Tai Chi Chuan develops both mind and body through its integrative principles. Tai Chi practice harmonizes breath, physical movement, mental concentration, and visual focus to cultivate one's internal intrinsic energy, or life force, which the Chinese call Qi. Diligent practice brings about understanding of Qi and its profound value, that of conquering the unyielding with the yielding. Tai Chi Chuan's technique, mechanics, and physiology are rooted in the principles of Taoism, a timeless philosophy from China based on living and acting in accord with nature's cyclical patterns of change. Tai Chi is one method of developing structural sensitivity to all-encompassing nature, which the Chinese call Tao, or the Way. Within every movement of Tai Chi is the principle of yin and yang, which is action based on the awareness of implicit unity within all apparent opposites, positive and negative, full and empty, dark and light, hard and soft. Thus, in Tai Chi practice, one manifests stillness within activity. The entire body is relaxed. Breathing is deepened and quiet, as in meditation. And each movement is performed with full concentration. The integration of mind and body, which comes from diligent practice, eventually leads to deeper self-understanding, a greater awareness of life, and the wherewithal to act appropriately in any situation. In contrast to the violent machismo image that has been popularized by sensational B-movies, the mark of true martial excellence, according to the Taoist sage Sun Tzu, is to win without fighting. With the clarity of mind that comes from spiritual growth, combined with physical prowess, the true warrior can defeat an opponent's strategy before violence occurs. Tai Chi Chuan and the art of war, as it has been handed down through the ages, is most essentially an art of peace.
Hello, my name is Terry Dunn, and welcome to Tai Chi for Health. We will now together learn, step by step, how to do the Tai Chi exercise that you have just seen. We'll begin our practice with some Tai Chi warm-up exercises. We'll focus our warm-ups on one of the most vital human processes, but a process which is often overlooked in our busy day-to-day lives, and also in many forms of our exercise. That vital process is breathing. In Tai Chi, breathing is naturally deep, relaxed, and quiet. Let's begin by putting our left thumb in our navel, draping our left hand over our lower abdomen, and then putting our right hand over our left hand. Now breathe only through the nose, close the mouth, and keep your tongue comfortably touching your palate, the roof of your mouth. As we inhale, imagine that your lower abdomen is filling up. As we exhale, imagine that it contracts and empties so that your hands gently follow inward. Again, inhale, expand the lower abdomen. Exhale, contract. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. This relaxed breathing using the diaphragm muscle is essential for Tai Chi practice and good health. If you look at infants, you'll notice that is how they naturally breathe. We're all born breathing this naturally loose, relaxed way. Let's take a few more deep, relaxed breaths, allowing ourselves to relax with every breath, and feel your weight sink into the soles of your feet. Maintain a comfortable, erect posture by imagining a string attached to the crown of your head so that you're suspended from the above rafters. Suspended from above, your head tilts downward ever so slightly. Now lower your hands to your side and continue to breathe naturally, focusing your attention to the soles of your feet. Bend both knees now while keeping your back straight and sink into what we call the Wu Chi position, also known as the horse riding step. Make sure your feet are parallel and at shoulder's width. And now for some movement. Slowly come up, straightening your legs. Keep your head facing forward And just turn the waist, swing your torso and arms. Like so. Completely relax. Drive this movement with your waist. And let your arms swing like a Raggedy Ann doll. By keeping your head facing forward, you also stretch and relax the muscles of your shoulders and neck. Good. Now let's take a wider stance to two shoulder widths apart. Feet also parallel. Now do the same action, except now we shift to one side and then the other. Keeping your breathing calm and relaxed. One of the most vital coordinations in Tai Chi practice is shifting the weight and turning the waist simultaneously. That's exactly what we're doing now. Make sure you're moving your body from one side over to the other. Keep your back straight, you're breathing deep and relaxed, and your feet planted to the floor. After we've done about 20 of these, I want you to pause on your right side, then turn left towards your extended leg, and now continue shifting, opening your torso towards your extended leg. Shift and turn in the same movement. I want you to imagine that you're sitting on an office stool, a chair that rolls across the floor and also swivels. Your back is straight, you're sitting comfortably with no tension in your torso. Just shifting and turning, shifting and turning. Very good. Now on to another warm-up exercise. Okay, adjust your feet comfortably, roughly 2 shoulder widths apart again. Cross your hands in front of your body along your midline. It's an imaginary line that splits your body in 2 halves, right down your middle. Inhale, raise both hands straight up over your head. Then start exhaling, separate your hands and lower them to the side. As they come down, sink your torso straight down into your hips. Let your hands swing forward. Inhale, rise again, lifting, expanding, opening the arms, exhaling straight down. Inhale, expand and rise. Keep the back straight. Exhale, lower, keeping your back straight as well. Sinking into the earth. Inhale up again. Exhale down. And let's do one more. Come up. Open, stay standing, exhale, lower your arms to your side. Now we're going to continue with a variation of this exercise by turning both feet out 45 degrees. Start the same way. Inhale, raise the arms straight up. Only this time, as your arms separate, come down over your right side, keeping your back straight. Then come to center, cross the hands along your midline. Inhale, rise and lift. Open, and now come down to your left side, turning your torso 45 degrees to the right. Then square off, face front. Cross hands, lift and rise again. Exhale, lower. Center. Inhale up. Lower to the left, calmly, quietly. And center. Once again. You'll notice that these warm-up exercises concentrate on loosening your hips and shoulders. These are very important joints in our lives and in Tai Chi practice. In order to have free, fluid arm movement, we have to have loose and relaxed shoulders. In order to have free, limber leg movement, we have to have relaxed hips. So concentrate on relaxed breathing and loosening of the shoulders and hips. Now we're going to add some additional coordination to this exercise. As we come down to the right, form a hook with the right hand and open your left hand vertically. On your hook, your thumb touches all four fingers and it points downward. Keep your right shoulder relaxed and your right elbow slightly bent. This posture is called squatting single whip, and it's also called snake creeps down. You get the feeling of this imagery of the snake creeping down. Center. Let's do a couple more of these. Remember, keep your breathing deep and relaxed. Keep your feet firmly flat on the floor. It doesn't matter how high or low you are. For those of you just beginning, this high is fine. Just keep your back straight and keep your weight over to one side as you shift. With deep, relaxed breathing and concentrated movement, as you practice this day in and day out, you will limber up and be able to go down lower with greater relaxation and comfort. Now let's finish by coming to center, rising, opening the arms, and exhaling, bringing your hands to the side. That was great. Now let's bring our feet back to shoulders width. Put your left thumb in your navel again and put the hand over the lower abdomen. Now place the right hand once again over the left hand. And let's refocus our breathing to our lower abdomen. Remember, expand on the inhale, contract gently on the exhale. And now let's lower our hands to our sides. And from here, we will begin 3 basic postures of Tai Chi form practice. Just like in ballet, where there are 5 basic positions, in Tai Chi, there are 3 basic postures, 3 building blocks on which the entire form or exercise is based. We're already standing in the first one. It's called the Wu Chi position. Bend the knees over your ankles, align your shoulders over your hips, and now cross both hands in front of your chest like so. Remember to keep your breathing deep, calm, and relaxed. Wu Chi means primordial unity. That is the state before the separation of opposites occurs. In Chinese, these polar opposites are referred to as yin and yang. This yin-yang polarity arises from an intrinsic harmony and unity. This intrinsic unity is represented by this posture, Wu Chi. This posture is very important in all forms of Chinese yoga and martial arts. It is a meditative position and a training position for overall conditioning, especially of the legs. Breathe deeply and naturally, and let your weight sink into the soles of your feet. And as you breathe, imagine every single muscle and fiber in your body relaxing, just letting go like loose rubber bands. Now open your arms, separate your hands to a distance of about 6-7 inches, and imagine that you're hugging a tree trunk. In your daily practice, try and hold this position for first 1 minute or 2 minutes, then up to 3. Gradually, you'll be able to increase it to 5, 10, 15 minutes. At advanced levels, many Tai Chi practitioners hold this position for a solid hour, if you can believe that. But here, we'll do it long enough just so you get the feel of it. From here, we'll move on to the second basic posture, which is called the T stance. I'm going to shift my weight to the left leg and turn 90 degrees to the right, letting my left foot naturally pivot on the heel. My hips and shoulders are squared to the right. My hands are still in front of my shoulders, and my right foot is relaxed with the knee and ankle both relaxed and comfortable. All my weight is in my left leg, and my hips are open. This is a very difficult posture at first, and you'll probably wind up standing something like this. But be aware that we want to open up, square to the right, and sit comfortably on the left leg. You should be able to check your right foot by picking it up 1 inch off the floor. And let's put it back down. This T stance or sit step is vitally important. It manifests the separation of yin and yang. In gross anatomical terms, all your weight is in your left leg, that is yang. Your right leg is empty, therefore yin. Now let's adjust our hands. Move your left palm back opposite your right elbow, extend your right arm forward, just slightly. Keep your back straight and relax. Now let's turn back to the Wu Chi position and hands in front of our shoulders. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your elbows sunk. Remember to align your knees over your ankles, your shoulders over your hips. And now let's move to the left side. Sit on your right leg, turn the waist 90 degrees to the left, pivot on your left heel. Keep your breathing deep, natural, smooth, and relaxed. Now let's adjust our arms by extending the left arm and bringing the right palm opposite the left elbow. This on guard position is called play guitar. And now let's turn back, point your left foot straight ahead, swing the arms down, sit back to the other side. This position with the right foot forward is called lifting hands. And let's shift once more, back to the left. Hold your hands as if lines running from each arm converge at a point in front of you, so that both hands are aligned with your center line. And let's shift again. and lower the hands, turn to the front. The third posture in Tai Chi is called the bow stance. We begin with our feet shoulder width again. Turn your right foot out 45 degrees and step straight out with your left foot 2 feet. Put your left knee directly over the toes, square your hips and shoulders straight ahead. Keep your rear foot flat. 70% of your weight is on the forward leg, 30% on the rear. You must square hips and shoulders straight ahead, and here also get the idea of sitting in a chair. This posture is vitally important because virtually every technique, maneuver in Tai Chi goes through this posture in some form or another. Now let's add some upper body posture to it. Hold the ball again, chest level. Keep your back straight, your chest relaxed, slightly drawn in and empty. Lower your right hand in front of your right thigh. Move your left hand in front of your heart. Maintain a smooth curve in your upper body, a nice round half circle with your left arm. This position is called ward-off left, and it is a basic position found in the Tai Chi form. Here we're using it to learn the third basic posture, the bow stance. Remember, keep left knee forward over the toes, rear foot 45 degrees. Good. Now let's step back to shoulders width again and do the right bow step. From feet, shoulders width, turn left foot 45 degrees and step straight ahead 2 feet, this time with your right foot. And bring your weight forward, bring your right knee over your toes, square hips and shoulders straight ahead. Bring both arms up, embracing that tree trunk again. Sit comfortably, breathe naturally. And now drop your left elbow back and closer to your body. Bring your left palm behind the right palm. Align both hands at about throat level, right with your center line. This position is called ward-off right, and it too comes straight out of the Tai Chi form. Again, the basic specs of this posture are right knee over your toes, hips and shoulders squared straight ahead, your front foot points straight ahead, your rear foot points to the side 45 degrees. And always remember to keep a shoulder's width between the two lines that your feet fall on. That is, if I were to put my feet straight back and parallel, I have the shoulder's width. So that I have the shoulder's width constantly across my stance. This gives me lateral stability. Now, from this position, I'm going to lower my left hand, and we will now do a very important exercise which links together these various basic postures. This exercise is called circling. I'm going to do it first with one arm. I'm going to turn my waist, extend my right arm 45 degrees to the right. Then slowly sit back to my left leg, letting this arm trail and move with gravity, and then swing up across my body. Now I shift forward, turn the waist, bring my right knee over my toes, and circle the arm out clockwise again. I constantly imagine that I'm holding a ball against my chest, that I'm rolling and massaging it with this right arm. Sit back on your left leg, then shift forward, turn the waist, bring right knee over the toes, extend the right hand to the corner. Now the next time I come forward, I'm going to let my left hand rise and pass inside my right elbow. And now I will shift back and circle the left hand back, going counterclockwise, and continue circling with my right arm. Shift the weight, turn the waist, go through the right bow stance. Cover your arms with your arms. Cover your body with your arms circling outward. Remember, keep your breathing deep and relaxed. And focus your eyes on your upper active hand. Watch it express and extend, and then watch the other hand take its place as you change direction of your movement. Now, shift your weight forward to your right leg, extend the arms forward to the right, step left, keeping a shoulder's width between your feet, then shift forward into your left bow stance, turn in the right toes, and hold ward off left. That was a natural transition which occurs over and over in Tai Chi. Now let's circle with our left arm. Keep your right arm still, relax by your side. Notice that I move the arm by shifting my weight and turning my waist. Now I bring my right hand into play and bring it inside my left elbow. And now I circle both arms. And I imagine that I'm massaging a big balloon against my chest, big ball of energy. When my hands pass in front of my body, the palms face the body. When they turn outward, my left palm turns down, my right palm turns upward. Then they change position. They turn towards the body, and as I shift back, they turn away once again. This circling exercise contains the 5 essential principles of Tai Chi Chuan. The first principle is complete relaxation. When we relax, we're able to sink our body and root to the earth. This brings about overall conditioning and develops a structural sensitivity throughout our body. One of the key goals of Tai Chi practice is developing what we call the root, that is, a calm, natural attachment to the earth. In order to develop root, we must relax. The second principle is called the separation of yin and yang. It means to separate the polar opposite aspects of our lives, heavy and light, substantial and insubstantial, tense and relaxed, full and empty. By becoming aware of these opposites, we are able to balance them and bring them into harmony. The third principle is turning the waist. All movement in Tai Chi is controlled by turning the waist. By turning the waist and observing the other principles of Tai Chi, we are always, constantly massaging our internal organs as we practice. This improves circulation and creates fullness and vitality. The fourth principle is keeping the back straight and erect. In the back are all the nerves which govern our organic functions. If the back is straight, these nerves are not impinged or obstructed. And again, we're able to maintain good health and ultimate longevity. By keeping a straight, erect back, we keep our balance, a mental equilibrium, and physical well-being. And lastly, the fifth principle is called Beautiful Lady's Wrist. The wrists are held supplely, smoothly, with no bends and no tension. This principle was developed by a very famous Tai Chi master, my teacher's teacher, whose name is Professor Chun Man Ching, one of the greatest Tai Chi masters of this century. He developed this technique, this principle, because he felt that students would be able to experience the phenomenon of energy, which the Chinese call qi, much more readily by following this principle. So there you have it, 5 principles of Tai Chi form practice. Again, and let's shift to the right bow stance and our right circling exercise. Another image to follow in doing the circling is that of a water hose. Imagine that your rear foot is connected to a hydrant. You turn on the water, and the water courses up the body, flowing up the leg, up the back, and spraying out the arms. Likewise, you can use the same image as you shift back. Water flowing through a hose. Now, step forward with your left foot to about 2 shoulders width apart and continue circling side to side with your feet parallel. Again, I want to reemphasize these 5 basic principles of Tai Chi. Number 1, complete relaxation. 2, separate yin and yang. 3, turn the waist. Remember that turning the waist is almost always simultaneous with the weight shift. 4, keep the back straight. And 5, beautiful lady's wrist. Remember also that circling is the most important exercise outside of the solo form itself. Now cross your right hand in front of the left, center yourself over your legs, sit in this wide Wu Chi position, which is also known as the horse riding stance. Knees over your ankles, shoulders over your hips, back straight, breathing calm, deep, and relaxed. Let's sit in this position for just a few seconds here. Here again, by standing in this posture, we're balancing yin and yang. We're balancing the yang of our activity in circling with the yin, which is stillness in the standing meditative position. Now slowly stand up, relax, lower your arms, and know that we've just completed the warm-ups and the basic postures of Tai Chi. Now we can go ahead and move into the step-by-step instruction of the Tai Chi solo exercise. The Yang Long form begins with a preparation step. Bend both knees and sink your weight into the right leg. When your left foot is empty, step a shoulder's width to the left, then slowly shift all your weight to your left leg. When your right foot is empty, turn the right toes inward so both feet are parallel. Then shift back to center in the Wu Chi position. Slowly straighten the legs, and as you rise, raise your arms as if a balloon is inflating underneath them. Draw hands back to your shoulders. Exhale, bend the knees, sink downward, and lower your hands. The first movement is ward off left, which begins with a pivot to the right. Hold the ball on the right side, right hand above your left hand in front of your right hip. Now shift forward. Center your weight on your right leg and bring your left foot, the empty yin leg, into your right. Look left, step out left heel outward, getting a shoulder's width to the left. Set the foot down, shift forward and ward off left. Turn the waist, square your hips forward, turn your rear foot 45 degrees, bring your left hand in front of your heart. Now shift forward, hold the ball, bring your right foot into your left leg. This is called the centering step. And this transition occurs between every posture in the long form. Now step forward, get a shoulder's width, and touch your right heel down. Now slowly shift to a right bow stance. Bring both hands to throat level. Turn your waist, turn left foot 45 degrees, come to ward off right. Your left palm is behind the right. Both hands are at throat level. Imagine that you are holding a ball at throat level. Remember to keep right knee over your toes, your hips and shoulders square to the right. Breathe deeply and relaxedly. From ward off right, we do a series of movements called grasp the bird's tail. First, we do the roll back. Turn the waist, carry to the arms to the right. Turn your right palm down and left palm up. Then shift and turn left. Swing your left arm down with gravity and back 45 degrees. At this point, both arms are flowing back towards the corner. Now shift and turn right. Close the circle of your arms and press your left palm almost horizontally on your right wrist when your right knee is over your toes. Here we're back on the right bow stance. Then sit back, and as you sit back, let your hands lower down almost to your waist level. All your weight comes back to your left leg. Then slowly push forward and let your arms sponge upward along the line of your left leg, pushing upwards. After the push, we do a single whip. Shift and turn left, float your hands across at shoulder level, turning in your right toes towards your left foot. When you can't turn anymore, sit back towards your right foot, center by bringing in your left foot, and put your right hook out to the corner. Then look to the left, take a long step left with the heel, get a shoulder's width, and feel this nice stretch from right hook to left heel. From here, shift forward, weight to left leg, circle up the left arm, and at the last second, turn left palm forward and right foot 45 degrees. This position is called single whip, and it's a very vital, healthful position, for it opens all the joints in the body. From single whip, we move to lifting hands. Shift forward, lower your arms, center step, right foot in. Then raise your arms, lifting hands, and put your right heel outward. All your weight is in your left leg. Now turn the waist and circle your right arm inward, left arm outward. Then step out right, slightly forward to the left, and your left hand comes inward. Shift forward, center step, left foot close to your right ankle. Then open your arms and put out your left toe to white crane cools its wings. Sit low on the right leg, keep your back straight. Your right hand is angled 45 degrees above the temple. Your left hand is just outside your left thigh. The next movement after white crane spreads wings is called brush knee and twist step. Turn the waist and circle the arms, and as your right arm goes back, left comes down, bring your left foot in, centering again. Bring right hand to your ear, step left heel outward, touch your heel down, get a nice long step, then shift forward, turn your waist, brush your left knee, push right palm outward. Make sure both feet are flat on the floor. Left knee is over the toes, hips and shoulders are squared. Your eye focus on this movement should be right above your right fingertips. From this posture, we move on to play guitar. We shift forward, balance on the left foot, picking up the rear foot behind us, extending the right hand casually. Then we sit back, weight on the right leg, left arm rises, and we bring our right palm opposite the left elbow and place our left heel in front of our right heel. After this first play guitar, we do another brush knee and twist step, pushing with the right palm. Shift the weight, turn the waist, keep your back straight, stay relaxed. After we do this brush knee, we do brush knee to the other side. Sit back on the right leg, turn your waist to the left, shift forward, lower the right hand, bring up your left, center step, then step out with the right heel as your left hand comes to your ear. Shift forward, turn the waist, brush the knee, push left. After brush knee, push with left palm, we do another brush knee, pushing with the right palm. Sit back, keep your back straight, turn out the right foot, shift forward, center step, right hand to the ear, left heel out, shift forward, turn waist, brush knee, push right palm. Shift forward now, and once again we do a play guitar. Sit back, left arm up, right palm opposite left elbow. This first third is full of repetitions, for after this play guitar, we do yet another brush knee, twist step, pushing with right palm. Again, remember to focus, eyes over your right fingertips. After the fifth brush knee, we do a sequence called deflect, intercept, and punch. Shift back to your right leg, form a right fist, turn your hip and left foot to the left, and swing that fist across the groin area to your left side. Then shift forward, bring your right foot into your left foot, center step, step out right, a natural extension, Shift, turn the waist, wheel down the right fist, followed by the left hand, center step. Then step out left, let your right fist continue coming to your hip, left hand on guard, guarding your center line. Then shift forward, square the hips, and punch. Make sure on this punch that your forearm, the right forearm, is horizontal, and that your left palm is in front of your heart, palm facing the inside of your right elbow. Back is straight, left knee's over the toes. Then open the right fist, extend your palm to the left corner, open your left palm, hold it behind your right elbow. Sit back, turn your waist to the right, wipe your arms off, palms turn forward. Shift your body forward and push upward from the waist, moving your hands upward to shoulder level. After the push, we close the first third by shifting to the right, pulling our left toes towards the front, then shifting back to the left as our hands go down past our shoulders. Here we pivot on the right toes. Then we step back with the right foot at shoulder's width. Put the right foot down, shift your weight to center, cross hands, sit low in the Wu Chi position. That completes the first third of the long form. Part 2 begins with a movement called Carry the Tiger. Shift your weight to the left leg, lower the hands. Raise your left arm upward, center your right foot with the left. Bring your left hand to the ear and step back behind you with the right heel, touching it down softly. Then slowly shift the weight, turn the waist, brush the knee with the right hand, turn that right palm forward, and push your left palm forward. You're standing in a right bow stance with a shoulder's width directed 45 degrees towards the rear. After Carry the Tiger, we roll back by sitting back on the left leg, raising the right forearm, and cradling. Our left fingertips point to the right elbow. Continue the rollback by turning the waist, letting the left arm swing with gravity, both arms going back 45 degrees. Then shift and turn back to the right and press once again. Left palm on the right wrist. Sit back, hands separate, come down to the waist level. Push. On into diagonal single whip. Carry the arms across, turning in the right toes. This is the same movement that we did earlier in the first third, only we're standing on a diagonal of 45 degrees. Put the heel down. And from this, we flow into a movement called fist under elbow. As soon as my left knee comes over the toes, I step forward with the right foot, put the heel down, shifting forward, turning the waist, opening my right hook, swinging my right palm around head height in front of me, bending both elbows. I bring in the left heel to the right foot, then jab and kick simultaneously. Square your hips to the front, sink all your weight in your right leg. From fist under elbow, we do repulse the monkey. Open the waist, swing right arm back 45 degrees. Bring your right hand to the ear, left palm up, simultaneously take a step back with your left foot. Put your left toe down, shift back, root the rear foot, straighten out the front foot, push right palm forward and bring your left hand to your left hip. Notice the feet. My right foot points forward and I can root my rear foot at a 45-degree angle. I maintain a straight back and keep my chest and arm in a circular configuration. It's easier to see this on the next movement. Right palm up, left hand to the ear, step back right. Sit back, push left palm, withdraw the right. Do one more of these. After the third, repulse the monkey. I center step, turn my arms, turning the circle, bringing left palm above the right on my left side. Then I step way back 45 degrees with my right heel, touching the heel down, and shift to a right open bow stance, a movement called slant flying. My right knee is over the toe, my right arm is in line with my right leg, and my eyes are focused on the gap between my right thumb and index finger. Now I enter a sequence where I do a lifting hands, planting the left foot behind the right, swing the arms in, putting the right foot outward. From here, I turn the waist, circle the arms, centering the right foot inward, shifting forward, stepping out into another white crane spreads wings. I turn the waist, circle the arms, center left foot to the right, bring hand to the ear, step out left, and do another brush, left knee, push right. After this brush knee now, I shift forward, balance on left foot, picking up my right foot, I bring my left hand in front of my heart. I sit back, push forward, opening my chest, and pushing forward with my left hand. I turn the waist, open the arm, swing the right hand up and down, and do a move called pick up needle from C bottom. My weight is in my right leg, left toe is barely touching, and my right hand, right palm, is directed forward. Then I raise the back, block up with my right hand, bring my left hand in front of me, step out left, and do a movement called fan through the back. Shift forward, blocking upward with the right hand, striking out with the left palm. After fan through the back, I turn and chop with the fist. Turn in the left foot, form a right fist, center, and bring right fist to the solar plexus. Left hand blocks above my forehead. Now I step out with the right heel, getting shoulders width. Shift forward, trapping downward with my left palm, striking with the back of the right fist. Now I open my palm, cut my palms across, chop left, bring my right fist to my hip, circle it inward. Then I roll back, open the hand, grab another fist, center, step out right, and then do another intercept and punch, centering on each transition. Now, after that complicated sequence, I open the fist and hold a ward-off position, turning my weight and waist to the left. Shifting forward, I center, closing my hands as I step out right, and then shift into ward-off right. Now I do another rollback, press and push, which is known as grasp the bird's tail. And then a single whip again. There is lots of repetition in the long form. Grasp the bird's tail and single whip are some of the vital postures that are repeated throughout the form. After single whip, I do 3 movements called wave hands like clouds. I open the hook, shift to the right, swing my left hand down, and then start the circling exercise, only I step sideways to the left, turning the waist, shifting the weight. After the third one, I center, right foot to the left, hands are flowing to the left. I step forward slightly with the right, shift and put out a hook, center my left foot to the right, and step out into a single whip. Next, I do a movement called high path the horse. I shift forward to my left foot, bringing my right hand to my ear, turning the left palm forward. It's as if someone is pulling me. Then I sit back, root in my rear foot, and push my right palm outward. Then I turn my waist to the right, carrying my arms that way, stepping back with my left foot. I swing my arms down, turn the waist, pivoting my right foot on its heel. Then I cross hands in front of the body, preparing to kick. From this covering position, rooted on your left leg, we open our arms, trace eyebrows, blocking, and kick to about waist level, sitting comfortably in our left leg. Then we center step, extend the right hand to the corner, and then circle the left palm outward as we step right. Shift the weight, turn the waist, bring in the left foot, root in the right leg, and cover. Right wrist on top of left wrist. We open the arms, trace eyebrows, kick once again. 45 degrees to the left. Bring your left foot in, arms to your right. Turn the waist by swinging the arms. Root in your right leg, open the arms, blocking again, kicking left with the heel. Bring left foot back and center. Bring right hand to your ear and step out left. Get a shoulder's width to the left, then shift to another brush knee and twist step. After this brush knee, we do another. We sit back, turn waist to the left, shift forward, right hand goes down, left hand goes up, center momentarily, step out right, and bring left hand to the ear. This is a key transition for all the brush knees. Then we shift from this transition to the final brush knee posture. Now we sit back, turn the waist to the right again, shift forward, block down, form a fist with the right hand as we center, step out left, get shoulders width, then shift forward to a bow stance, bend forward, and punch straight down with the right fist. This movement is called the planting fist or planting punch. Left knee's over the toes, tailbone is still pointing downward. From this punch, we shift and turn, covering ourselves to the right. Form a fist with the right hand, cover your forehead with the left, bring your right fist into your solar plexus. Next, step out with the right heel, touch it down. Shift forward, trap with the left palm, then open the right fist, like so, slapping with the back of the right hand. Shoot your left hand upward along your right forearm. Turn that left palm upward. Turn your waist and cut across, extending your right arm now. Pulling the left hand back. Form a right fist, center, swinging your arms down to the left. Step out right, continue the circle of the arms. Back fist, center your left foot, step out left, on guard, then shift forward and punch. After the punch, open the fist, touch right wrist to left, sit back, block outward, turning out your left foot. As we shift forward, we inhale and gather. Come up on one leg, raise the right knee, open and kick, blocking with the arms, kick 45 degrees. Put your right foot down, hold the ball, left hand to your right elbow. Step back with your left heel. Shift your weight and circle your arms, forming two fists, and assume the position called hit the tiger. Your torso is directed 45 degrees to the corner. Your left fist is at forehead level with palm down. Your right fist is in front of your sternum, palm also down. You're in an open bow stance, left knee over your toes. Now shift back to the right, open the palms, sit back, cross your wrists. Let this movement wipe your wrists off your waist. You are centered. Step forward with the right foot, get your shoulders width, then shift forward, circling up the fists, and do hit tiger in the right bow stance. Then shift back to the left, opening the arms, spreading them wide. Center yourself, cross your hands, cover, open, kick with the right heel again, 45 degrees to the right. Then lower the lower leg, bring both hands in front of the face, lower the palms on either side of the knee. This is a knee smash. Step out with the right heel, arms are swinging behind you, then shift forward and let your arms swing upward, forming fists to head level. This movement is called double wind strikes the ears. For short, we could just call it box the ears. Make sure here that you're in a good bow stance, right knee over the toes, and that your shoulders are relaxed. Sit back on the left leg, turn out your right foot, open the fists, circle arms downward, then upward, raising the left knee, open, kick with left heel, waist level. Hold the ball with the hands, twist out, cross hands again. Open and kick with right heel. Put your right heel down, shift forward, block with left hand, center, step out left, on guard, and punch. Withdraw and push again. And close part 2 of long form. Part 3 now begins with another carry tiger to the mountain, the same as in part 2. Brush the knee, right palm forward, left palm forward. Grasp the bird's tail on the diagonal. Single whip on the diagonal. Only this time, once you center, step straight forward as opposed to 45 degrees to the left. This makes the next movement slightly easier. From single whip, shift forward and hold the ball, centering on your left foot. Step wide right, 45 degrees. And now we do a sequence of movements called parting the wild horse's mane. Shift and turn, opening the arms. Sit back, hold the ball on the right side of the body. Shift forward, center. Step left, 45 degrees. Open. Sit back, turn the waist. Get the ball. Shift forward, center on right foot. Step out right, shift, and open the arms and chest. Shift forward, center on right foot, hold the ball. Step back towards the front, touch the heel down, get shoulders width. Shift forward and ward off left. Shift forward and center. Step to the right. Get shoulders width once again. And ward off right. And then another, grasp the bird's tail. Into another single whip. Next we do Fair Ladies Works the Shuttles. This series of movements has 4 parts, that is 4 postures, each directed at a 45-degree angle. We begin Fair Ladies Works the Shuttles from the single whip. Shift and turn right, swing left arm down, turn in your left toes, and bring your left hand to your right elbow. Sit back on your left foot, open your right hook. Step right foot, normal. Hold the ball, turn your right palm towards your face. Shift forward to the right leg. Step left 45 degrees to the corner. Touch the heel down. Slowly shift forward. Block up left hand, push out right. Your left hand is at forehead level. Your right palm is at chin level. If you were to bring your hand straight back, you would frame your face like so. Remember to keep your back straight and hips squared. Next, roll back to the right, shifting and turning, holding the ball. Turn left toes inward, weight to the right foot. Sit back on your left leg, sit. Bring in your right foot and center. Then step right to the corner, touching the heel down. Point the right foot 45 degrees to the second corner. Shift slowly, block up with the right hand. Turn the waist, push left palm forward. Both hands lined up with your center line. Next, roll back, hold the ball. Step right foot to the normal. Shift forward. Step out left, get shoulders width. Shift to the left bow stance. And the third, Fair Lady works the shuttle. The name of this posture connotes a subtle softness. Tai Chi as an art, let's do another roll back, works through softness and yielding to release great strength. And here we do the fourth Fair Lady, works the shuttles. On these postures, make sure your shoulders are relaxed and level. Now shift forward, center on the right foot and hold the ball. Step left out towards the front again, put the heel down, and ward off left. After ward off left, we do ward off right. Step out right, shift and turn the waist. Remember the principles. Complete relaxation, separate yin and yang, turn the waist, keep the back straight, and beautiful lady's wrist. Now we do another single whip. Center as the hook goes out. Step left, shift, circle out the left palm. Now we do another sequence of wave hands like clouds. Open the hook, wave clouds to the right and to the left. Keep your knees bent, your back straight, and turn the waist. After the third, wave hands like clouds, center, step forward with the right foot, bring the left foot in, centering on the right foot, hook goes out, and do another single whip. So just to remind you of the sequence, after Fair Ladies works the shuttles, we do wave hands like clouds and come to yet another single whip. From here we do a squatting single whip, and come to golden cock stands on one leg. Then we step back. Keep your right hand up blocking until you shift. And then step back with the left foot, bring right palm in front of your heart, and then start repulse the monkey from this position. And now we do 2 more. Left hand to the ear, right palm up, step back right. And 1 more. Turn the waist left, get the ball, center, step out right to slant flying. Open the arms, center, and do lifting hands. This is the same sequence seen in part 2. From lifting hands, we turn the waist, circle, step into white crane spreads wings, turn the waist, brush knee, into pickup needle on C bottom. Straighten up, take a long step left, fan through the back. Cover to the right, chop with the fist. Intercept and punch. And then we do another ward off right. Turn to the left, shift forward, center on the left leg, step out right, ward off right. Another grasp the bird's tail, roll back, press, and push. Into yet another single whip. From this single whip, we do another series of wave hands like clouds. This sequence is one of the most delicate, beautiful movements in the form. You want to get the feeling and impart the image of billowing clouds driven by the wind. Into another single whip. From single whip, we do high pat the horse, just as we did in the second third. Shift forward, right hand to the ear, left palm up. Try not to rise. Stay low, stay rooted in your left hip. Sit back, turn the waist, extend the right palm. Next, take a wide step with the left foot. Shift forward, jab with the left palm. This is called white snake spits out the tongue. Next, we shift back to the right leg, cover ourselves as we sit on our left again. Open the arms block, kick with the right heel at waist level. Keep your right hand at shoulder level, left hand at head level. Relax all your abdominal muscles. Put the right foot down, turn the waist, block with the left hand forward, center, Your left hand circles downward, clockwise as you step out. Brush the knee and do a low punch. Remember, on the low punch, keep your left knee over the toes, your tailbone down, and your punching right forearm is parallel to your left thigh. Now sit back, straighten the back, turn out your left foot 45 degrees, shift forward and center, holding a ball on the left side. Step out right, do another roll back into another grasp the bird's tail. Remember, on all these pushes, keep your hands and elbows at shoulder's width. And now another single whip. Everything moving continuously. Nothing stops. From the single whip, we do another squatting single whip. Turn the right foot back, circle your left hand covering the body, and then go downward. Shift forward, turn out the left foot, form a right fist, step up to 7 stars. Cross both fists in front of your throat. Relax, empty the chest, sit low on the left leg. Your right toe is in line with your left heel. Now slowly step back with the right foot, touch it down, shift back, swing both fists down. At the bottom of the swing, open the fists, turn the waist, swing up the right arm, and square to the right, taking root in your right leg. Your right elbow is at shoulder level. Your right forearm, as seen from the front, is vertical. Seen from the side, it's angled slightly forward. Bring both hands to the left palm down, right palm up. Turn, step behind you with the left foot, twist out. Hold your hands at solar plexus level. Then we do a horizontal kick, circling the hip, knee, and ankle clockwise. As the foot comes down, bring your hands in, left above right. Step out right 45 degrees. Shift, turn the waist, circle the arms. Block up with the right arm, forming a fist. Turn the waist, circle left fist outward. This is shoot tiger with bow. You're sitting in a right bow stance, facing 45 degrees, but your upper body and the fists are 90 degrees across your stance. Your right fist is at your temple. Your left fist extends out from your rib area. Then shift forward, extend the left hand, right fist to the elbow. Shift back, roll out the fist. Center on left foot. Step out to intercept and punch. Wipe off. Push. Shift and turn right, open the arms. Pull left toes towards the front. Shift left. Bring right foot in to shoulders width, cross hands to the Wu Chi position. Stand up, lower the hands, bringing them to the side. Shift left, turn out the right toe about 10 degrees. Shift right, bring in the left heel. Center your weight and stand up. And we have just completed the instruction in the yang long form. Now that we've completed the step-by-step instruction in the long form, I'd now like to share with you some basic training exercises to aid you in your practice. These exercises, as you will notice, are derived from certain sequences of movements in the form. As we work on these training exercises, I will also demonstrate some advanced training techniques. These are certain techniques which emphasize and cultivate the principles of Tai Chi. These universal principles are internal to the form, and they are essential for cultivating good health. Let's begin by assuming the play guitar position. Put your weight on your right leg, extend your left heel in front of your right heel, bring both arms up, right hand opposite left elbow. Square your hips forward, breathe deeply, remember mouth closed, tongue touching roof of your mouth. Slowly shift your weight forward, lower your hands. Bring weight to your left leg. Open your waist to the right. Circle your arms up. And simultaneously move your right heel in front of your left heel, bringing your arms in. Your left palm goes opposite your right elbow. Now we're in the lifting hands position. From here, we simply repeat that pattern. We shift forward, let our arms gently lower and swing to the side. Open our waist to the left, face 90 degrees left, circle in the arms, extend the left heel. And let's shift again. Stay low, keep your back straight. Open the hips, separate your weight clearly. Now, one training technique for advanced practice is called separation and hold. In every posture, there is yin and yang. We separate the yin aspect and hold it, that is the right foot, 1 inch off the ground. Relaxing into the weighted yang leg, the left leg in this case. And then shift, let's do that again. And let's separate and hold the left heel. Pick it up 1 inch off the ground. Your torso doesn't move. You're completely calm, relaxed, sunk into your right leg. And put that heel down now. Shift again. Very good. Now on to a second exercise. Stand with feet shoulder width. Start as in the beginning of the form and hold the ball and do a ward off left. Left bow stance, left hand in front of the heart. Then shift and do ward off right. Now after ward off right, we simply change our hands to holding a ball like so. Bring your left foot in, center, and do another ward off left. Center, and do another ward off right. Let's do that advanced separation and holding again. Pick up your right heel 1 inch off the ground. Sink your weight into your left leg, keep your back straight, hold the ball comfortably. Now put down the right heel, roll your weight forward and ward off right. Lower your hands, hold the ball, shift forward to the right leg and center. Take a long step left, get shoulders width, and ward off left. Let's do that again. Flow. Step out, open the hips wide, ward off right. Turn the waist. Keep in mind all those principles: complete relaxation, separation of yin and yang, such as this. Turn the waist. Keep the back straight, and beautiful lady's wrist. And now another advanced technique is to move as slowly as you can. Keeping your breathing deep, fluid, and relaxed. Very good. Now on to a third training exercise. Let's stand in a left bow stance. Turn your right foot out 45 degrees. Step out long with the left foot. And assume the brush knee pushing with the palm position. Left hand by the knee, right palm forward. Now we are simply going to shift and turn, step through, brush knee on the other side. Brush the right knee, push left palm. Repeat this. Center step, hand to the ear, left heel out, and shift and turn. And we just continue doing brush knees. Keep your back straight, stay seated, and move in a straight line straight ahead. Very good. And now one more. Assume a covering position. Weight on your right leg, let's say. Open, block, and kick with the heel. Lower the lower leg, have the knee up. Lower both hands on either side of the knee. Step out with left heel. Shift forward, swing up the fists to double wind to the ears. You're in a left bow stance, your hips are squared forward, shoulders relaxed, fists at head level. Sit back, open your hands, come up on put your weight on your right leg, your left toes can come up, then shift forward, gather, raise your knee, kick to the right, 90 degrees. Lower the lower leg, hands come down across the knees, long step out, shift to the bow stance, double wind to ears again on the right side. And now let's repeat, trying to flow this sequence. Get a shoulder's width on this step. Have a nice firm bow stance as you raise your fists. Don't be discouraged if you can't kick high with relaxation or comfort. You can hold your leg just like this. And even just go through these movements smoothly. With more practice, your form will improve. And let's close by bringing our feet together, lowering the hands, and standing up. Thank you for joining us in Tai Chi for Health and learning the Yang long form. Tai Chi Chuan is a lifelong path towards good health and man's highest potential. For those viewers getting their first taste of Tai Chi with this program, please keep in mind that in most schools of Tai Chi, it takes anywhere from 6 to 18 months to learn an exercise such as this. This program has been presented as a basic reference for one of the more simpler and popular Tai Chi forms. This program is not intended to replace the ongoing face-to-face instruction of a qualified teacher, but to supplement it. But for those viewers living in remote areas without access to personal instruction, we're glad to be of service. In going about one's practice, one must keep in mind that Tai Chi Chuan is a long-term endeavor. It takes a lifetime to master the art of Tai Chi Chuan, and here in these last 2 hours, we have explored just the tip of the iceberg, one form. Learning the movements of the form correctly is the very first step in Tai Chi practice. To make best use of this program in learning the form, practice one movement at a time, taking a week or 2 weeks of daily practice in order to memorize the movement in both body and mind. Pay particularly close attention to the placement of the feet and the positioning of the waist and hips. Then go on to the next movement. At the start of every practice session, practice the half hour of warm-up, breathing, and basic posture exercises that are absolutely essential. Once the form is learned correctly, the next step is to practice the form diligently every day, observing the universal principles in order to cultivate one's qi, or vital energy. This then promotes robust health and longevity. It doesn't matter whether one practices 10 minutes a day or 3 hours a day, just so long as one practices each and every day. While it takes as short as 3 months to learn the external movements of the Tai Chi form, to develop the correct practice of the form according to the universal principles takes a minimum of 3 years. Beyond that, it takes a lifetime of dedicated practice to integrate Tai Chi's profound internal principles. The ultimate goal of Tai Chi form practice is to do all movements, that is, an entire Tai Chi exercise, as one movement. Then the dynamic interplay of yin and yang, manifested throughout the body and between mind and body, creates harmony and balance within one's total being. Thus the classics say that Tai Chi Chuan is like a great river rolling on unceasingly. Tai Chi's lifelong proposition should not discourage beginners in the very least. With the very first breath and very first movement, Tai Chi's health benefits can be enjoyed. Like all art, more practice and hard work produces more profound benefits. By undertaking daily practice in Tai Chi Chuan, one is actually practicing what the Chinese call Kung Fu. Kung Fu means mastering work, or excellence over time, and connotes a fine, diligent, day-in, day-out effort without strain or obsession. There are no ranks or certificates in Tai Chi, just strength of body, keenness of mind, and a priceless path to understanding nature and its profound secrets.